Chessa is in the house. So we continuously go. It's the 7th of the month, and we continuously keep saying, hello, New Year. This New Year is full of abundance, power, and let's take the charge of this year. And the best way to start, as we were talking about, is to have the right mindset and have that right attitude, knowing that whatever you set your mind to, you can actually have it. But it requires a lot of things, right? Chessa, do you want to start talking about what exactly it requires?
Yes, Irina, it's to be more, to have more, to do more in life. It's going to require all of you, everything, your time, your energy, your treasure, your life force, everything. And also mastering the art of letting go and saying no to the things that no longer serve you so you can heck heaven yes to the things that you love to bring in your dreams, your visions, your goals, your aspirations. Because at the end of the day, our divine creator, I personally call God, Jesus, Mother Mary, is not done with you. There is a purpose, a mission that is calling to be expressed fully in this world. And it's time. It's really your time.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And what I wanted to say to add, because a lot of people at the beginning of the year, they set all these New Year's resolution, and we already touched on that New Year resolutions are not really working because it's better to have the goals that you set for yourself, the goals or dream, whatever you call it, right? And just build these action steps towards how exactly you want these goals to come true. And a lot of times people get inspired, right? But we always say inspiration is just merely the entertainment, because if you are not really having this action plan, if you are not ready and making the decision to go after something that you truly desire no matter what, this is not going to really materialize, right? Because
Mhm.
everything first happens on the energetic level. With our thoughts, we actually build up our reality, and then it comes into the physical place. But we have, like Chessa mentioned, we have to invest ourselves fully, right? With our energy, with our time, with our money, with our intention. Like we really want to be 100% sure that this is something that we want. And I think the biggest challenge for people is because whatever they go after is not so strong. Their why is not so strong, so they quit too fast. So when we talk about how to have this right mindset, we also talk about how important it is to have the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. Chessa, do you want to tell what is the difference between growth mindset versus fixed mindset?
Sure. Well, in my own experience, right, I used to have this close minded, fixed mindset where it has to be a certain way to live a life. And that's basically being in a box, living in a status quo where there's so many restrictions, limitations, and you are basically doing the things that you don't even want and so you could please others, right? It's not really your authentic self fully expressed because you're bound to social norms, social expectations, and it could be this part of you that wants to fulfill them, and then you've forgotten and neglected your true calling or your true desire or your true needs and wants, and you ended up actually losing yourself in the process, your identity. You lost your individuality, your uniqueness and brilliance. And I encourage that's the time to wake up and step back, gain yourself back again, spend time in nature, journal, read your favorite book, do something that you love, because it's important to keep your uniqueness and brilliance as you actually build those healthy connections that's gonna grow you as a person. And mentioning about grow is having this growth mindset, especially this year of abundance, right, of wealth and prosperity, 2024. It's time for you to have this growth mindset where you come to yourself, which I experience myself personally, is like, what's my highest purpose? What's my highest calling? I ask a deeper question, and I ask God, my maker, what do you want me to do in this season of my life? Who do you want me to serve? Guide me to these people, or guide them to me so I could be of greater service to them. And in reality, you're either dying or growing. So without a vision, people perish. Having clarity and having that growth mindset along with that, to have a definite purpose, burning desire, and a positive expectations to be, do, have, make, and give more in life, so you can really experience the depth of your soul and the true fulfillment, that what's truly makes you happy is really the person you've become in the process. And that's the real gift.
I love it. It's so, so beautiful. And it's true. It just like think about it. When you live the same life, it's like same old, same old. You wake up, do the same things every day, meeting the same people. I understand that we all have families, we all have our routines. But besides that, there is so much to life that we are not actually experiencing. We are not allowing ourselves to experience it, right? And once we have that growth mindset, understanding, so what? It doesn't matter our age. It doesn't matter how long ago we graduated from the colleges, right? It doesn't matter that we have these jobs or careers, whatever it is. The growth, the self growth should never stop. It means become more curious who you are and what really drives you, because you want to wake up every morning with that amazing feeling that you truly enjoy your life, because you actually find something that you love to do besides what you have to do, right? So growth mindset is more like understanding that, like you mentioned, you're either growing or you are dying. And we always want to grow, because as long as we are breathing, we always want to expand, to experiment, to do something more with the life. And it's great to be in that energy, because in that energy, we don't feel depressed, we don't feel stressed, because when we have these tools that actually support us on our journey, we know how to actually, stay in the balance. We know how to bring our emotions to the balanced state, and we know exactly that where the problem is, there is no solution, because we actually tend to stay in the problem in the same frequency, but the solution is always on a different frequency. So if we want to tap into that solution field, we have to start asking different questions. We cannot constantly come from the same problem and saying, look what happened to me. Why is this happened to me, right? We just move a little bit up and just say, what is that situation here to teach me, right? We bring other kind of questions that are going to generate completely different types of the answers. And that's exactly how we are growing. That's exactly how we are evolving. And our life becomes like this beautiful quest where everything is so interesting, and we kind of, win one level after another, right? But we are not playing these, virtual games, but this is the game of life. And once you understand how to play it, you have more fun, you have more joy, and you really feel yourself alive. Chessa,
Beautiful,
what do you
beautiful,
say?
Irina. Beautiful wisdom. Such a gift. Thank you. And
Thanks.
I'd love to presence with what you've shared is what holds people back from growing, right? Like, what's the underlying reason, and it's the universal fear, doubt, and worry, right? It could be fear of what? Failure, fear of burden of success or fear of being fundamentally flawed. Um, Whatever that is, though, I truly, this is from my heart, and I believe Irina's heart too, that let this fear, doubt, and worry actually transform it, use it as a fuel to actually step into your power, to claim your power back, and claim it for yourself that I'm in charge. I'm the captain of my soul. And yes, you are. You are the captain of your soul. And you've got everything in you to live your best life, to claim your greatness.
So beautiful, and it's so true. So like when you said what hold us back, to add to that fear, it's fear of unknown.
Oh yeah.
People are so prone to stay in the familiar, and it was me also at one point of life,
Me too.
right? When we just love our comfort zone, right? We are like, okay, maybe this is not the greatest place, but this is the familiar place, and I'm too afraid to step out, because what if it's not gonna work? What if it's gonna be worse than what I'm having now, right? And this is exactly the fear of unknown that stops people from greatness. But let me tell you, once you step over that invisible line that you draw for yourself, the life is always better. It
Mhm.
might drop you at some point to the point where you're like, you know what? Why did I even do it? And this is something that everybody experiences. You have to actually go to the ashes and then rebirth again in order to experience and transform to a different human being who is more resilient, who is more, ready for the challenges. And that's the beauty of it, because during that process, you grow so much. And then you actually understand that you have that power in yourself. You understand that no matter what's going on outside, nothing is going to shake you. And I think it's so beautiful when you have that knowledge and when you know how to use that knowledge for your own good, because nothing is going to disturb you. You just know how to connect to that power inside of you. You just know how to always have that inner peace no matter what, because the situation is there. The situation is plastic. But then again, it depends what kind of emotions we're going to bring to that situation, right? Because it's funny when people start worrying about something that already happened. And I always say, just because we are going to be worrying or stressing ourselves out, can we change that situation? Right? It is what it is.
Mhm.
So rather than going through all these negative emotions and like reliving again that experience again and again and again, why don't we just relax and say, hey, the situation is already there. All I can do, just relax and completely, just know that everything is going to be taken care of. Just know that everything is happening for your highest good. And once we are in that relaxed mindset, in that state, emotional state, right, we actually attract better outcomes. And people do not really know about it. People are not conscious about it. And once you understand it more and more, you become more aware, you grow with this work, and you become just actually the your own creator, and nothing really is going to shake you. And that's the beauty of it, right? So no matter what's going to happen, divorce, losing the job, financial struggle, nothing is going to shake you, because once you work on yourself and once you know how to harness that power that you have inside of you, you know that everything is gonna work around. Everything is gonna turn out for the best. And just know that this is just timing, right? This time is gonna pass, and then you're gonna enter into this beautiful light again.
Beautiful. And I love to highlight with what you said in terms of overcoming the fear of uncertainties and the familiar and the certainty, right? It's the fear of the uncertainty. And how about you don't overcome the fear, but yet you actually befriend the fear, meaning you're actually grateful in the fear, in the doubt, in the worry, in the uncertainties. Because what happened is your mind is transformed to the point that all experiences that has been thrown at you, even if it be in the curveball or you've been slammed in the head and hit rock bottom, whatever that is, you could be certain that God, or I call God, and then the infinite intelligence, higher power, is always for you. It's always for the highest good of you. So knowing this one wisdom has supported me, which is everything works out for the highest good, great of you and all. And at that moment, even you may not understand exactly why this happened, or even if your human side could not accept at that moment that happened for you, it's okay. You're human. We're all just humans. Yet the real growth happens when you've accepted what is. And that's the moment to use this number one tool. It's free. Take an inhale and exhale. And you choose an empowering thought and mindset that, okay, this happened. All right, what's next? I've got what it takes. What's the best solution for this? And I surrender, complete surrender to the divine. Divine creator is at work, and keeping my unwavering faith that everything is working. And at one point or the next day, the best solution will be revealed. And it's having that relentless patience. You know, they say, the saying goes, patience is a virtue. It's also cultivating that patience in you, that there is divine timing, divine order to certain goals, dreams, and visions to fully manifest here in the physical plane. Yet, it will all come down to you utilizing the power of decision backed up by action, execution, implementation.
Yes, it's so important. And that's where comes the point of to be disciplined, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's very difficult when you are by yourself on this journey to keep yourself accountable and to have the discipline. That's why it's important when you do this growth work. It's important when you have the partner. It's important when you have the coach. It's important when you have the mentor, somebody who can take you places, right? And somebody who can actually help you to build these action steps and have the accountability and actually measure the progress to see what's working, what's not working, and see what you can tweak, because it's all about producing the results. And when we do this work on our own, it's too rigorous. It's too rigorous. And like I said, the inner work is the most rigorous work, but it's the most rewarding work. However, it requires a lot of discipline. It requires a lot of trust. It requires a lot of persistence. And we are not meant to do it alone.
Mm-hmm. Totally. And that's the value of, having the right people on your corner, the right coach, the right mentor guide, the right consultant for you that can really support you to the next level of your life. You know, people settle for mediocrity, for, the familiar, for the status quo, for, for the good life. Yet, it's really important now more than ever to have this growth mindset that it's okay not to settle for good, and aim for the star and aim for greatness. That you could experience a deeper level of fulfillment, with meaning, with impact, with purpose, that is beyond your wildest imagination, filled with joy, manifestation, wealth, prosperity, peace, love, abundance.
So true. So let's just harness this energy. Let's just, like soak it up with every cell of our body and understand that you can have it all, right? And all is required is for you to actually believe in that, right? Because it's not so much to believe in manifestation, because manifestation is always there, right? Whatever results we have, we actually manifested them. It's more to believe in yourself. Because when people say, I do not believe it really works, they just say, I do not believe in myself, because we all been in that place where we reached certain goals, where we had the successes. We all been through that, but for some reason we already forgot about it. And now when we are presented with something new, something challenging, we become too scared, right? So the invitation is, please just, this just starting the year, try to open your mind, the core of your mind, for the possibilities, and see where it's going to take you, because the life that you already living is something that's familiar to you. You've been done that already and you created the results. Let's just see if you start thinking differently, if you're going to act differently, if you're going to change the habits, if you decide to attend the workshops, do one-on-one sessions with me or Chessa. You can do that all, right? And all it starts just for you to make that decision, to make the choice, because you are the one to decide what's going to be in your life. It's not the economy, it's not the friends, it's not the family, it's not the partner, it's not anybody but you.
Mhm.
Do not give that power to anybody else, and do not use it as an excuse why you are not living the life that you want to live. Just take the responsibility for your life and make a choice to do something about it. And that's exactly how your life is going to start shifting and changing for the better. And again, it's all the discipline, it's the persistence and the repetition. The more you repeat, it's just like learning. We are training our brain muscle the same way as we are training our physical muscle. And that's exactly how we achieve the greatness. Chessa, any last words to conclude?
Ooh, 22. Okay, 2255. All the angels are here with us and the guides. I feel like I would love to presence the value of being you. Being you means that you're owning your divine nature, your infinite side, the transcendent self, the highest self that is beyond the physical form, that is far greater than any problems, challenges, situations that you are in, that you've got the power to overcome any setbacks, any challenges, and you keep rising up. You fell down, you keep rising up. You fell down, you keep rising up. And having fun with it too. Like, okay, all right, like God, how many
Right.
times am I gonna be slapped down on the floor?
Totally. Yes, totally.
It's more fun. It's more joy actually. If you come from a place of laughing at laughter is still the best medicine.
Mhm.
I believe that you just laugh
Yes.
it out, you cultivate that inner joy, and that everything works out anyways. You let go of control, that everything is fine. That's the reality you'll experience.
So true. And humor is also, high frequency, charge.
Yeah.
So it's better to laugh than to cry and sit in the problem, right? So we always could turn it around and make it more powerful for ourselves, right? So we just wanted to say thank you for tuning in today, and hopefully that message resonated with you, because that's the whole beauty of it. Because like we always believe, there are no coincidences. Everything is already predetermined with the universe. So if you are here listening to us, it means that there is an important message for you to hear today. and just find your own message for entire discussion that we have, and start acting on whatever is good for you. Because if we are just gonna sit and lay out and just watch the life passing by, nothing is gonna change for us. We have to actually pick ourselves up and do something about it. And that's exactly what we invite you to do. So reach out to us. You have the links, and we will be happy to help you out on this beautiful journey. And till next time, have a beautiful, beautiful start of the year. And remember, you can create anything you desire in life. Thank you so much.
You've got this.
Scary to tune in.
Oh, Carrie! Woo! And everyone,